So cute.
One-foot-flipper.
Hi, Paige here, the One Foot Flipper. It's Monday morning and I have a huge day of work ahead of me. It is a holiday, so the kid's here. I enjoy her being here, but that always slows me down a little bit. Not nearly as much as my wife being here, but I have a ton of orders to pack from the weekend. Sales on eBay suddenly sprang back to normal, and I had sales on other platforms as well, and that's a lot of work I'm going to have to do. I wanted to do a bunch of it yesterday, but somehow I got roped into spending a good chunk of my day doing free tech work for somebody else. And that's over, the last time. See when I just slapped myself there? I just lost all memory of how to troubleshoot or repair computers, electronics, or anything else. I just don't know how to do it anymore. Sorry, I don't know. I forgot right when I slapped myself. It's gone now. I just don't know how to do it anymore. Alright, I'm going to go pack some cards and then I'll be back with you when we get down to the basement. Alright, I sold a 90s guess hat for $14.84. Not a bad guess on that price. Sold this black diamond equipment for alpinist hats to a rather nervous customer who's already messaged me twice. They bought it late enough on Friday to miss shipping over the 3-day weekend, so what am I going to do? I sold 2 high-quality blank tapes that have an album name written on them for $20. That one was actually free ship, but only because the person sent me an offer wanting 2 specific blank tapes out of a lot I had for $20, and I said, sure, sounds great. I sold 2 challenge magazines for $14 total, plus shipping, of course. And I sold this NASCAR number 8 gold Budweiser car for $12.48. So apparently the eBay algorithm seems to really like one in, one out. My long tail card store, which has 10,900 items in it at all times, keeps accelerating just a little bit every month. Every month seems to be 5% higher sales month over month. And like that there, that stack of envelopes, that is 2 days sales. That is Saturday and Sunday. I hope it doesn't actually keep accelerating, because right now it's just like a little part-time job in my reselling that started out clearing $600 a month. Now it's clearing about $770. But I don't have to grind. You know, it's not an all-day full-time job grinding these low-dollar cards. It's just I got to pack them when they sell, and then I list an equal amount to what's sold. And the new ones I'm putting in are better than the overall average of what's in the account, you know, to actually make it work a little bit better. Okay, I sold 3 55mm historical miniatures for just about $23. They bought them in separate transactions, but after the first one I messaged them free shipping on all the rest. That's when they bought the other 2. That was $23 roughly. Sold a couple of personalized Christmas ornaments, $14.14 for the pair. Remember, every 20 of those that you buy from me on any platform, that's another week of summer camp for Julie. Just letting you know. I sold this Susan Wingett fall flag for $13.50. I had $1 into this. There was about 6 flags on the wall at an estate sale, and I bought all 6 of them for $5. Sold my last bag of California raisins for $5.48. I bought a bunch of these at a flea market for either a quarter or 50 cents each. I don't remember which one it was, so not a great buy, but now they're gone. I sold 4 packs of Horsing Around card sleeves for $11.30. I am almost out of these. I sold a brand new tire for $7. I probably have $6 in it, because I think this was a Ben's find, and it weighs, what does it weigh? Let's see, how much did Paige mess this up? 2.57 pounds. 2.57 times $2.09. I paid $5.37. 7 times 0.87. Unless I make money on the shipping, I'm going to clear a cool 50 cents on this item. I guess people just aren't looking for bike tires on eBay because this got marked down for a very long time. That was a last year's buy, if I remember correctly. Sold this VH1, presents the 70s VHS tape collection, $29.63. Okay, I sold a Monte Carlo SS side door logo for $14.48. I'd gotten most of a set of Monte Carlo SS graphics, a set that normally costs $250 for $1 at a garage sale. It looked like they'd done repair damage to one corner of the car, so they only used the graphics for one corner, and I had the rest of it. And I parted it out over the last year. This is the last one, I believe. Got about 140 bucks, and I paid $1 for the tube. And note, it was at a garage sale where everything was $1, so like I ripped them off or anything. Never even actually looked inside the tube. It just said Phoenix Graphics on the tube, and I just grabbed it. DuckTales puzzle, $5.40. I bought this more to save it than anything else. It's not like I'm going to make much on this. I sold a set of 2 6-foot-long Pokemon store banners. One has Pikachu, one has Charizard. It's going to be hard to actually show here. Oh my goodness. There's at least, you can kind of see Pikachu there. This set sold for $121.19. I do have 2 more of these in reserve, but I did not put quantity up because I don't want the buyers to think that there's quantity available. These are an extremely rare item. Sold a White Owl wooden cigar box, $9.70. I believe my daughter found this at the bins. And I sold a 90s vintage new old stock Batman snow tube inner tube, $27.16. Let's talk about blocking people for a minute, because I've blocked 2 people so far today. The first one messaged me in the middle of the night about Logitech Harmony Remote, about being unsure if it was absolutely perfect in every way. And it was middle of the night, so I didn't answer them. I go and I look at their feedback before I answer them, and out of their last 25 transactions, on three of them, they were the seller. So, last 22 transactions, they've had 10 problems in one way or another in their last 22 transactions. Either they left negative feedbacks, or they mentioned how the seller worked with them or fixed the problem. 10 out of 22. No thanks, I blocked them. Then, as I'm filming this video today, I get somebody else, they want me to pull 1 shirt out of a lot of shirts that I have available. And I normally don't like to do things like that because it requires me to take a whole nother photo set. So I decided to take a quick look at their feedback. Oh my goodness, they've left feedback 16 times. Look at that sea of red. 10 out of 16 were negative. I blocked them as well. So that got me to thinking specifically about my card account. My card account is all about having no more than 2 minutes invested per item. 2 minutes counting the list, the pull, the ship. 2 minutes. 3 at the absolute worst. So I've been thinking, should I block every single person who messages that account? Because the fact is, as soon as someone messages me on that account about anything, they have caused me to make whatever transaction they're going to have or not have go to 0 value. Because I've now spent also several minutes messaging them. Because usually if you answer them, then they're going to answer you back. You know, it can often turn into a series of questions. We're talking about $3 items. Should I just be blocking every single person who messages me about anything on that account? And if so, is there any way to do that in an automated fashion? That way I don't even have to look at those messages. If you do know a way to do that in an automated fashion, please let me know so I don't have to waste, if I decide to go that route just with the card account, so I don't have to even waste my time going in there to do it. Okay, I sold 2 different hats I can't find. That's because I have a bad habit of taking hats, pulling hats out of the box to put on my head really quick when I need to make a video, and then not putting them back in the right place. I sold a total of 6 assorted Studio 18 cross-stitch kits for $2.99 each, all to the same customer. I sold this Zero Zuzi Rainbow Corns plush for $10. I love picking these up. Sold a hand-carved wooden monkey bowl. What did this sell for? Sold for $17.18. Also for $9.99, I sold 3 rolls of Only Fun crafting cloth material. Not bad. I don't remember where those came from. Actually, I don't remember where either one of those things came from. What else do I got? Original Avon 1970s Pink Panther soap in the box, $13.67. Not used. 14-inch Nanco plush hamster rainbow, $9.13. Oh, and do we have more plush? A Russ Berry Bears plush, $12. And we got a Wild Republic too. The Wild Republic Clydesdale, $7.50. A pair of Truvani brand new in box shakers, $12 for the pair. And I got a bag of Thai meat mini boos. These came in blind bags. They're hard vinyl Beanie Boo type figurines, $14.11 for the bag. Okay, I got some hats to find and some stuff to pack up. So I noticed my feed yesterday was filled up with people and their various opinions about politics and all sorts of other politics. And I think people who are going to concentrate on their business and not worry so much about politics are going to be far more successful than those who sink a lot of dead, unpaid time into politics. Let's face it, unless your business is big enough or you have enough money or clout to actually skew anything your way, then you're putting a lot of dead time into what essentially, I hate to call it a hobby, but it sort of is. This stuff comes and goes like the wind, people. I think in my entire life, the only thing the government ever did or changed that had any major effect on my life was the Affordable Health Care Act. The rest was just noise in the background of the world that I could choose to care about or choose not to care about. Ultimately, we live in a democracy, and the overwhelming tide of trends and public opinion, that is what drives things long term. Not any individual politician or party. All those do is hasten or delay the inevitable, from time to time even turn the clock back temporarily. But all of that is indeed temporary. I could have spent 10 hours today on political news, yesterday, or I could have did what I did and worked 10 hours. Only one of those was going to put money in my bank account. I chose to do the one that puts money in my bank account. Now, I know some of you are going to go into my feed and say, oh, I'm an idiot for not caring super ultimately about politics and spending all my time on it. Hey, maybe I do care. Maybe I care a lot, but I'm still not wasting my time on it because it doesn't put any money in my pocket. And you're also assuming that I'm going to vote your way in the first place. You have no idea. I might be one of those weirdos who doesn't always vote a straight party ticket. You have no idea. Maybe I vote for cats only. Or maybe I write Kevin's name in on every single ballot. Just gave me a thought. I think someday we will be watching the inauguration of ADH Dave. Because Kevin will run. Kevin will run for president. He will pick Dave as a running mate based on demographics or something else. And at the last second, something will happen to Kevin, and Dave will fail himself into the presidency. So politics doesn't make me happy. You know what does? this Quigley Down Under sealed VHS tape. This was a late Christmas present from my friend Meta Bubbles, but that's not all. Laserdisc Quigley Down Under Deluxe 2-disc Laserdisc set. Look at this. Look at this. I didn't remember how thick Laserdiscs were either. This is amazing. I'm going to put this on my wall. I almost want to mount all the discs on the wall too. This is incredible. This is the kind of thing a one-legged man lives for. Now I need to actually go watch the movie because I haven't seen it in 20 years. Of course, I don't actually have a Laserdisc player. But the only thing I'm missing now is the Blu-ray, because apparently there is no CED version and there's no Betamax version of this movie. So I have every format except for the Blu-ray at this point. And I'd also say the soundtrack, but the soundtrack is ridiculously expensive for some reason, so don't buy me that. If you really want to get me a Quigley Down Under thing still, I saw a cardboard standee on eBay, about that tall, something that goes on a counter. That was pretty cool, and that's cheap enough. Alright, if I blabbered on enough, I think I might have. Thanks for sticking around all the way to the end here, people. I appreciate people like you, and what people like you do for people like me. Hope to see you again soon.
See, that's One Foot Flipper's nonsense video.
So now that it's just us, now that I actually have some major selling money off of eBay, which is mostly dipped at this point, but I've got some Mercari money and some Facebook Marketplace money, it's a lot harder to figure out how I'm doing month to month without adding up all that and doing all that math and whatever else. You guys who sell on 7 platforms actually figure all that out every month, or do you just say, I don't know, and figure it out at the end of the year? I'm almost tempted to figure it out at the end of the, worry about it at the end of the year, or only compete each individual platform against my performance in that platform on its own. I do love that Dibdit and the other district-based marketplaces have a high score chart or a leader chart. That is a motivator like you wouldn't believe. And if eBay had that, it would be worthless, but on district is so much smaller that that's, you know, moving up that chart is an achievable goal. And I like that.